Welcome back to the channel, everyone. This week we're wrapping up this Mustang and hopefully wrapping up Lee's car. I know I've said that about a million times now, but hey, this might be the week that that car finally gets wrapped up, I should say. Running, driving, hopefully moving under its own power. But for right now, we're working on this here Mustang too. I left you guys off last week. This thing had no suspension on it. It was just a mess, no steering, working on that tunnel there. But this week, I went ahead, I buttoned up all that suspension. I did it all off camera because, lordy, let me tell you, I have hours and hours and hours into learning how all of this works here, how all of that works there, how all of that works. It's all a bunch of math, but you know what? They give it all to you. They give you preload, they give you suspension setups, they give you all that good stuff there. So I took all of that, took all that math, took all their measurements, wrote it all down, got my caster angles, camber angles, toe angles, kingpin, all that good stuff. It is all set, all built, all put in place. Woo! A lot there. Hopefully you guys caught all that. But the welds came out pretty decent. It is all MIG welded. I TIG welded these lower bars, and of course, they came out pretty shabby. I've been working on my TIG welding, y'all. All that is square. It's 26.5 inches out on each side. I shortened it up about 1/2 inch, 3/4 of an inch on each side there to get track width just a little bit narrower. Some people say they dropped it up to 2 inches. I just was all sorts of forms. I got my center line here. All sorts of good stuff went into play. I had measurements, tie bars. You can see there's measurements all through here, all through there. Woo! But now we're setting rack and pinion, doing our tunnel, doing the sheet metal. That's enough jibber jabber, 2 minutes worth. Hopefully you guys enjoy. Let's dive into some action. All right, y'all, you just seen I cut those down and I have them marked. So this driver's side one, it's gonna go just like that. And then this passenger side one is going to go just like so. And then that will hold 2 mounting tabs. There's one right here and then there's one right there. They'll hold that rack on. So I've got to put a couple more braces in, but for now, let's go ahead, weld that big bar in, weld those little bars in, and see if we can't start mock up on that rack. Pretty painless, y'all. That came out good. I got it all level, got it all square. One might be just a hair longer than the other. Not quite perfect, but hey, pretty dang close. Close enough for what we need. That should give enough room for crank, anything like that. Those should hopefully be away from the engine, all that good stuff. If not, well, that sucks. We'll be moving them. But now, I'm gonna wait on the rack to decide what I'm gonna do there. I'm waiting for some brackets to come in, but that's all good. I am going to start my sheet metal work, y'all. Let's start getting all these panels put in. Let's start getting them all mocked up, cleaned up, put in. I said that twice, 3 times, 7 times. Let's get it. All right, y'all, I'm back on the old evening hustle here. Man, that welder is on. That welder's been on for a hot minute. Sometimes I just forget to turn it off, but my gas is close. Anyways, quick update, and we're gonna jump into time lapse. Y'all, go out and get yourselves a husband or a wife that supports you. Look what my wife surprised me with. I was welding with my helmet, and I got a piece that right by my eyeball and burned it. She was like, what the heck? She went out and got me a mask. So that way I can get down in the trans tunnel and see. So make sure your spouse is supportive of your ass, because you need to have support both sides, not just one way. Anyways, I ain't here for relationship help. I'm here to build race cars. And that's exactly what I'm doing. I'm getting better. I'm using the bead roller. We're bead rolling up some pieces. I got a line in that one. Ooh, oh, loud. Forgot the first one, but hey, let's jump into a time lapse. We ain't gonna forget this one. Let's go, y'all. I need to get better at lining up my start and stop points, but hey, they're coming out all right otherwise. So that is where I'm at, y'all. I have like 8 or 5 or 17 more of these to make, so I'm gonna go ahead and make those. I'll catch you guys when we're welding these in. Sheesh, all right, y'all. I can't just jump you from one clip into the next clip and y'all not know what's going on. She's a roller. As you guys seen, I got those sides in. I got a few other things mocked up on this, but I haven't been really working on it a whole lot. We've just been brainstorming. I got the rack and pinion stuff figured out. It's Thursday down here, and Donovan and April are getting closer to being back from Japan, so that means I got to get a running vehicle. So today, actually, I changed the radiator out in the old Mugen, and she actually drove, y'all. It seems to be running, driving. Everything seems to be a-okay on that old girl. Ah, my fingers are crossed. And I got the oil pan leak fixed on our 8th gen. Quick little talk. Sometimes when you're at your lowest, you just kind of discover who you truly need around you, who you truly are, what's truly important to you. And with this business, I've built it up to try to give everyone around me an opportunity. That's people I don't know as employees, friends and family as employees. I've been pushing, grinding, packing this place full of all these cars for myself, my wife, my family, and someone else to have an opportunity. And it's just been real tough with that opportunity. They come and they go too much, and I get stuck with all of this, and I get stuck with a bunch of broken cars. So today, I said, man, I haven't been too happy. I've been kind of down. I'm gonna get some running cars. I think this one's gonna be good to go. And I think the Mugen's gonna be good to go. We've been talking back and forth, selling that car, buying that car from Donovan, blase. The wife and I are just most likely gonna purchase that vehicle. So we're gonna make sure it runs well, everything's right on it. We don't wanna sell it to someone and have issues. That's part of the reason we haven't sold that thing, is because it would just be right back here in our shop with a pissed off person. But we are leaving the shop. I'm gonna go grab a few things and we're gonna tinker on that 3-wheeler tonight, y'all. It's gonna be a short little sweet video for you guys this week, but it's gonna be a video. So let's go play with the 3-wheeler. All right, y'all, I think that's the best the Mugen's ever ran or running. Replace the radiator in it. Hopefully that's been all the cooling issues all this time. It seems to be good. I'm on my way to the house. We're gonna tinker on the 3-wheeler and eat some Pizza Hut. All right, y'all, I just got home. We got the dogs and old Waffles out here, but these are the tires I went and picked up. They're a pretty good deal. They're an ITP, whole shot, brand spanking new, on a wheel, and that's mainly what I needed, was a new wheel, because these ones are both bent, and we got a set of paddles to go with it. Paid the 150 bucks for everything. I think I got a deal. So let's go ahead and slap them on the back of this thing, and then we're gonna take the stem apart and change out these front bearings, both the lower and the upper, if they're the right ones. If not, I'm just gonna pack these ones that are in there, put them back in. Hopefully she rides. Old dry rotted tires off, new tires on. It looks completely different now. It's got some good tires. I have to come in and get this hub a little bit bigger, so I'm gonna get it either down to the shop to do that, or I'll bring a Dremel home or a drill and waller that out on both sides. But other than that, they're on. Now I'm gonna figure out how to hold the front end up and change these bearings here in the stem. Hopefully we can get them. Let's find out. Let's go on an ice cream run, y'all. Muscle. We're gonna run to Albertsons, get ourselves some ice cream, head back home, y'all.